Good news is, no dragon. Bad news is, still a couple of guys I'm gonna have to run to. And maybe a little premature with the shielding. Like, I don't think I really have to worry too much about the bowman here. This is where I really need to be careful, because the big knights are a little scary. Especially with how much they scream at me. I'm gonna just run by you guys, because I don't think I really need to care too much. I think the biggest worry would be maybe the assassin man comes at me. Look at that. No dragon. It's good for us. Also, I realize I forgot to switch the regenerator ring off. Which, God, why you gotta be so loud down there? I also noticed Bajor actually is not in the Nexus anymore. I don't know if he's like just chilling here now. I would have seen him if he was. It doesn't really matter. I just thought it was weird that he was gone. Let's put that on just to regen the magic a bit quicker. Because we're going to have to go on a big elevator. It's actually almost really weird to have like nothing happening over there. Okay. I thought about trying to switch for the that fire spell that I had gotten, but I don't think it's really worth it. I think the biggest thing with it would be for PvP, like if I went for like attacking someone that had like a shield. One, because shields don't block everything. So if it's like a physical resist shield, you could get a little bit of fire blitz in there. If it's that one that is magic resistant, I don't remember how much fire resistance that had, but that probably would help. I think too, like if you're baiting out someone trying to parry you, they can't parry fire, can they? So that's a bit of a good trickery move to do there, to like splice in some good slaps and then do the fire as well. So I'm gonna imagine we probably don't have enough time to really worry about regenning the magic. So let's just do the ring of the sharp magic, wherever that might be. Maybe I should have gotten rid of a lot of rings here. It's not like I use most of them. Not that one. There we go, sharpness. Also, turns out the elevator just eventually decides to go back down. It's immobile. Okay, well, let's use this moment to think things through. I mean, like, there's a switch. It should just allow the switch to be, like, pulled again. Obviously, you don't want to be stuck in an elevator, but, like, why does it just automate? There's an operational switch here. I thought, like, oh yeah, this will be where I have time. What a great way to get in here. We're doing grand stuff right now. Okay, let's try going up. Oh, I can't do it. Like, look at that. If I decided I didn't want to go into the fog gate, I could just pull the switch again. The elevator doesn't have to decide for itself. I wonder if it, like, automating is part of the fact that it doesn't actually, it's not like the other Souls games where you have to make sure you hit the switch so it is down or up, depending on where you want to actually be for it. Or also, like, just walk into a hole. But, bit embarrassing, isn't it? Also, I think I started with 6,000 souls. I could really, like, just fighting those knights really get the grind going, can't you? Alright, let me wait in this elevator for a bit longer. I'm gonna watch the cutscene again if it plays. It doesn't. pretend that we can see the cutscene again. Like every other boss. Okay. Every other... Oh, he comes at me. Every other boss seems to re-show the cutscene. Ooh, this dude has like... I don't like that. I don't... That seems to keep going. Okay. Ew. Whoa. I like his like weird wind wing thing. Okay, you need to stop doing this move. That move's kind of annoying me. Okay, homing still isn't working too well. I need to like, the problem with homing is I need to do it when... Whoa. I don't like that. That looks like a grab move. Stop it! Oh, he drained my soul level? What does that mean? Give me a moment to heal. Oh, he's not giving me a moment to heal. He needs to stop trying to grab me. Oh, I was going to use the stairs to my advantage. Stop it, please. He's going to grab. What does that mean? He needs to stop. The fact that he teleports around is not fun. Ooh! I'm out of magic. Eat it. Okay, we're back in it. Don't stop that. Thrice. Four times. He keeps doing it. He needs to stop. It's rude. Now he's trying to combo me. It's rude. He needs to stop. He's hurting me. It's so rude. Stop doing that. At least I got that off. That doesn't really do enough damage to be worth it, does it? God damn you. Give me a like hot minute, dude. Oh yeah, finally, do that move. That move's fine. I can live with that move happening. Oh, you just keep coming. Okay. Give me a minute, buddy. I let that happen because I really thought he'd be dead. So I need to look at something real quick with that, because that's wild. And I left, what was that, 5 times? 5 times with the grab? I definitely was at like level 70 something. What, magic was at 35, intelligence was 32, so he drained 5 levels from me with each grab. That's not great. But hey, we beat him. That was, in my defense, he did it like 3 times in a row. It was kind of cool. Also, I really shouldn't have bothered with Soul Arrow. I didn't really realize how little damage it was actually doing until it was a bit too late. Tragic thing as well is that...
How did you defeat my demonic reflection?
What?
How many souls might you have devoured, I wonder? The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
I devoured like 74 levels worth, but then you took some of that from me. I doubt his soul mentions anything. That's not where the soul is. That's not where it is either. Why am I bad at menus? What was it? It was, False King. Sounds about right. Yep, says nothing. A Zordrake demon. Neat. Congratulations. Well, I can't like that because it has 777 appraisals. I wouldn't dare take that away from that. So from what I understand, I can't level up anymore. Oh, hello. Okay. For a second, I thought this ghost was the like samurai man. Hey guys, what up?
I can forge weapons for you.
Yeah, is that all you have to say?
Deep inside Stonefang, my
Yeah, I've dealt with that. Want to repair my junk? Thanks. Stockpile, Thomas.
Back alive.
Heart of gold.
Oh, thank goodness you're safe. I was worried sick. If only I knew how to fight. We are indebted.
That's not what I want to hear, Thomas.
I was worried sick. We are indebted to.
Do I have to like actually look at the box for him to say the line?
Thank goodness. I was worried sick. We are indebted to you.
Thomas!
I was worried sick. We are indebted to you.
Why are you doing this to me? I thought we were
I was worried
bros.
sick.
What if I like... I realized too when we went into that fight that my half moon was not on my taskbar.
We are indebted.
Okay, Thomas, fine. We're not friends. I get it.
Oh, Saint Urbane, Mbasa.
Is there like any purpose to you? You are like the most useless character. Okay, she seems upset that I'm saying this. But like, I don't think she's done anything. I think she's just been here. Maybe like her thing about her dad's talisman or ring or whatever, like hints at something, but she just doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's me.
Further offerings. From where does that howl come? That is no demon. It sounds more like a poor, hungry child. Do you have any idea what it might be?
What are you talking
Something
about?
it puts me at profound unease. May God watch over us. Bless us and all of Boletaria.
Umbasa. I have no idea what he's talking about. Let's learn a miracle. Maybe I'll be a miracle build instead. I don't know. I think all of these are the same.
Yes, I certainly got you must remember.
Yep, demonic powers, gotcha.
Oh, thank Umbasa.
Okay.
Oh, Umbasa.
Yeah, Umbasa. And just like jump down that hole. Yo, Patches, you here? Yeah, Patches is here. Got anything to say, Patches?
No, don't mention it.
Don't mention it.
I reckon they left behind some.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if like that's
Fine.
because I haven't found all the armor that was like at the vial of depravity, but he just doesn't want to talk about anything else.
Bravo. You have brought more. Thank you. Let me pass on further. I am one step closer. Our human potential is great.
Yeah, okay.
Why, you have defeated all the demons, have you not?
See, like, you guys are
This
into it.
ghastly howl. The Monumental has
I guess it
spoken of
was maybe from the
before.
cutscene, like a howl.
There is a question I have long had in my mind. It is whether we are right to banish the Old One. But I now have the answer. And it is a resounding no. Listen closely. The Old One must not be cut off from us. If the Candle Maiden tries to entrap it, kill her. Then, absorb the souls of the Old One for yourself. The Old One is an unfathomable vessel. It contains all the souls collected by all demons. You will gain the power of a king, and I will gain knowledge from beyond. And that, my dear friend, is the righteous path. You must not allow trifling matters to dissuade you. The demon soul is ripe for the taking. If truth be told, that woman has been tainted by demons herself. She would thank you in her death for relieving her agony.
I don't think I want to be friends with you anymore,
If
freak.
truth be told, that
We learned some magic from you. I'm not,
I am fully prepared. I can still be patient.
yeah, I don't know if I want to be your friend anymore.
It's better than having you bother Master Frake.
Yeah, you can be his
He's on
friend
the verge
again.
of discovering something that
Okay. I'm not gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna walk away from you.
Are you here for more teachings? Very well. I shall. But I am afraid that Frake, too, has ventured down the wrong
Yeah, you know,
path.
I'm starting to feel that too.
He has become obsessed with the dark arts.
Nothing new from you. Apparently, how, like, much does this strengthen compared to, like, the other one? It doesn't matter. Apparently Firestorm's actually, like, super powerful and super good. I'm gonna get it just for the sake of getting it. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, do another playthrough of the game at all. I know, like, for trophies, you have to get, like, all the rings, get all the magic, get all the miracles, which basically means use all the souls multiple times. But, I don't know, that one seems cool.
I am afraid that... Thank you.
I was wondering if I should try to, like,
Are you here for more? Very well.
learn more magic, because, like, Freak had new stuff to say, but I don't really want any of these. I really don't want any of those. Alright, whatever.
I owe my life. If you are ever in need, it is a dark art.
Yeah, it's, yeah. Yeah, it's not great, is it? You can't really, like, even chill around. I'm sure if I fall down there, I would just die, so I guess we'll just talk. What up?
I hear a voice of yore. The Old One calls for thee.
Was that the howling?
Let us proceed below to its lair.
She's very casual about this. So is, like, the ending gonna be a choice of let her do whatever she's gonna do, or Oh. We're getting deep in there. Let her do whatever she's gonna do or kill her. God, how beautiful my eyes are. Can't really tell when I'm a ghost most of the time. I love the thousands of birds for scale. In case you weren't aware, he's kind of a big deal. In more ways than one. It looks like a giant mountain. The birds like aren't even
Old
going
one,
anywhere.
I have granted thy wish. A new demon. Come now, be good.
What? Wait, maybe Freak's onto something? I wouldn't have expected the old one to be a giant, like, tree slug? You know, maybe I should have gone and talked to the Monumental. He might have had something to say. Is that a... There's like a lot over here. Is there stuff here, or is it just maybe like a boss battle happens here? This is a pretty, like, large zone. Seems like it would be an awkward spot to fight a boss, but we've had more awkward locations in this game. It's cool, like all this, whatever it is, like stakes or something. Yeah, let's just return to the Nexus. Why not? Oh. It's just here. Oh, let's see if the Monumental has anything to say. I feel like he's probably gonna say nothing important. But they're kind of like an important character, right? And for once, I'm climbing up here without the intent of jumping off. Kind of forgot how long of a path it is, though.
You have destroyed all of the demons.
Sure have, bud.
You soon shall hear the call of the Old One. Then the Candle Maiden shall guide you below the Nexus.
Yeah, we kind of already did that step.
She will lull the Old One back to slumber. That is, after all, her purpose.
So, okay, I'm gonna assume then...
You have destroyed...
Okay,
She will lull
I'm gonna
the
walk
Old
away.
One back.
I'm, gonna assume then that she's still just doing the, like, normal... Okay, that wasn't supposed to... I guess I am gonna kill myself here one last time. I am pretty confident that I was able to just fall down here normally before. Like that. Like, look at that. Clean. But I just fucking launched myself. See if Thomas has... I kind of wanted to actually be in human form for this. That wasn't like a bit. So, maybe I'll use the, that thing I have from Thomas. I don't think I have any in my inventory. Did I? Human!
I was worried sick. We are indebted to you.
Please, Thomas. I really need this.
Oh, thank you. I was worried sick.
I thought maybe if I, drop an item off?
We are indebted to you.
Alright, well, you know what, Thomas? I'm gonna walk away from you. Oh, he's just sad.
Oh, thank you. I was worried sick. We are indebted to you.
Fine. I gave you one last chance. Alright, let's just do this then. I think Freak's just power hungry. I also didn't catch it. It was just called below the Nexus. So is this supposed to be... Did I miss what the broken teleport stone is supposed to be? Is it this, or was it called something else? Maybe a location that was completely destroyed beforehand? Yo, what up?
Let us proceed below to its lair.
Okay. If you say so.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
Again, she's just really casual about it, but I guess she does have a demon inside her. I don't really know what to expect here. Just get inside of the old one.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Will you seek the everlasting demon souls? Or has the Monumental blinded you? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here. Surely you have seen for yourself the pain and suffering that fills this world. But God is merciful, and so created the Old One, a poison to the poison. The Old One will feed upon our souls and put an end to this tragedy.
Huh. Look at his weird eyeballs. Look, he even has the swords. Do I get your,
You fool.
I'm the
Don't
fool?
you understand? No one wishes to go on.
What does that mean? Oh. You shall obtain the demon souls, all powers. I got Soul Brant. Blade that can cut the very soul, held for generations by the Boletarian royal family, paired with its counterpart Demon Brant to form Northern Regalia. Since his coronation, the sword has never left King Allant's side. The closer the soul of the wielder is to a demon, the more powerful this blade becomes. No wonder it was chosen by old King Allant, because he was a demon! Okay. We did it. We did it. So if...
Thy work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer.
What are you doing with your hands?
I shall lull the old one back to slumber.
So I guess is this like the decision time? She's doing it. I could just go or and talk to you.
The old one and I shall slumber evermore, as it should be. Thou mayst go. Be gone to thy world.
So I'm gonna put this out there. If Allant was a weird slug man, I don't think I would want to have the demon souls from the old one. I'm assuming, I don't know, that he was like the heart. I don't really know exactly what the deal is. I got the general gist of the story, but maybe some finer details. All I know is I don't want really anything to do with this. Like, yeah, maybe having the power, like, oh, it's so cool that I can give myself a super shield and use homing soul arrow. But I don't want to be a slug. I think I'm gonna just go back to being me, I guess.
At last, the end is in sight.
I think, like, I would argue the only issue would be the problem of it cycling. And have you, like, always been here? Like, if I kill you, would there be a new, like, maiden that can put him to sleep? I'm not going to. We might go and look at the other ending, but I'm gonna leave. Wait, maybe I should. Oh, never mind. Cutscene. Yeah, I don't want any part of that.
The old one, along with the maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of the soul arts.
Freak's gonna have to go back to working at Burger King.
During the pandemonium were never retrieved. And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together.
Am I the monumental? I don't want to be a monumental.
A brave new hero of unprecedented power.
They just like cut down to me and I'm a small child. No one told me I'd become a monumental. I don't know if that's exactly what that means or not. Blue Point? I thought this was a From Software game. So, I enjoyed that. Demon's Souls is pretty good. It definitely is like, you know, the first of the Souls. I don't think, like, I know people joke about like Kingsfield. I don't know if Kingsfield is enough like a Souls game to actually be considered the first Souls game. But you know, you could definitely see where they reused ideas from this game for many aspects of other Souls games. And it was pretty good for what the first run of it was. Obviously, I played the remake, so I don't really have any frame of reference of what the original was like completely. I don't know how faithful this really was. I know that there's some contention with like some sound design, some redesigns, and honestly, like, without playing the original, I really don't have any say of that. I think this one was fine to look at, but I don't have a frame of reference from the original. I'm sure if Blue Point remade Bloodborne, I would have a lot to complain about too, so like I can understand that the complaints might be just, or at the very least where the complaints might come from. But overall, I enjoyed the experience. You know, The problems I had were just general problems that Souls games have. Like, I don't like having to fight 2 bosses at the same time. Especially when they're cranky, so... Oh, look at that. Granted, Maneater would have probably been easier if I had gotten the super defense spell, because that really saved me. Don't like all these in memories, that kind of makes me upset. Alright, real credits now. Now I don't have to be sad about people dying. Like a Souls game. I did actually see, as far as like the boss designs, I watched a video up to a certain point of just like comparing what the bosses looked like. And I think for the most part they all looked fine, the like original to the remakes. But boy, did they just do Flame Lurker dirty. Like, I don't know if I love the original Flame Lurker design, but it's definitely more unique than Fire Demon. It had like a full, like, you could see the skull and it had like weird, like, lines coming off of them kind of thing. It was kind of like, it was interesting. Other than that, the other boss designs seemed fine. I didn't see what, the king was supposed to look like. I'm assuming just man, but worse graphics. That, like, I guess that's why they wanted you to, like, at least do one archdemon before you go through the rest of Boletaria. Because, fighting the, King Allant, I already forgot his name. Fighting him in his fake form, leading directly to going to the older one to see him as a slug, was a lot more appropriate. Could you imagine just like kind of like as soon as you killed your first archdemon, you go and deal with the rest of Boletaria, and then you're like, oh yeah, well now I gotta go fight, you know, Lichmonger, everyone's favorite. I mean, I guess you would have that in the back of your head eventually. I actually was, I kept saying it, and it probably was, you know, broken record kind of thing. I was surprised at how many of the bosses felt as gimmicky as they did. I do think I prefer the, more straight up fights, like Flame Lurker was pretty good. And the king was pretty neat, except for the fact that he stole my levels. That was kind of messed up, but that was like neat, but gosh, I hope that doesn't come up in like any of the Dark Souls games, because that would be very upsetting. Again, that too though is like a matter of, hey, at least if you save that for last, not a big deal that you lost those levels. Unless if you needed them to carry your weapon, then you're like completely gimped. Could you imagine fighting him and you have like only the 1 point, you like put 1 point in strength so you could finally use that weapon you wanted, and then he just sucks that away from you? I'm surprised also that Dragon King wasn't like as big of a deal as, like, they showed him in the intro cutscene, and if you beat the demon man, I forgot his name, Vanguard Demon, that's it. I wanted to say Asylum Demon, but I think that's a Dark Souls one. If you beat him, you like see him and get punched by the Dragon Man. Maneater was definitely a big difference in how he looked in the original. I kind of prefer the one in the remake just because it looks a bit more unique. But again, more than likely, you're going to prefer the one that you started with. So I don't completely have a say in that. obviously just a high fidelity of what the models look like is nice though. But I generally also the game seemed a bit easier than what I expected, but I think magic was considered overpowered, so I cheesed the game, I guess. I mean, they shouldn't have put magic in the game if they didn't want me to use it. Really, the that shield spell basically made me invincible. Like, I wouldn't have survived as easily during any of those boss fights without the super shield. So that's the real hero. And honestly, I could have just gotten enough intelligence to have shield and then go full like strength or something. Leechmonger was weird. I don't like I say gimmick bosses, but like some of them weren't even really gimmicks. They were just kind of there, like Leechmonger. And Dirty Colossus was super cool. Like, maybe not cool looking, but I really like the like asymmetrical golem look. Kind of a shame that he didn't get a cool cutscene. Leechmonger got a cutscene, and you couldn't even tell what you were looking at. It was just a bunch of leeches. But like I mentioned that earlier, I might have missed some of the finer details of the story, maybe some of the nuance, but I think I got the gist of it, and it was decent. Maybe I need to pay a bit more attention and get a better idea when I get into Dark Souls, since that's like 3 whole games. I already kind of complained a little bit about world tendency. I know in the original game, world tendency was also tied to like the server you were on. So basically, I think it was like every player's world tendency added up to whatever world tendency you were gonna get, which that sounds like a complete mess. And that would have just been awful. Because I'm gonna put this out there, more than likely, if you're going into a server, you're probably gonna be at a dark world tendency. But yeah, it seems like a kind of... It's not like a complicated system, but it's still like an overly complicated system for what it was worth. Because like you just get kind of like vague events that could have just existed in the world, and I think probably would have been better if they just existed. Even if you made them like post-map things, like characters showing up. I think like silly things like the ladder appearing in the swamps, or the stairs like coming back at the Latria is kind of just silly. We're gonna get the original Demon Souls credits. Let's go. FromSoft made that one. It'd be great if they actually showed the pictures of the old models. I think like they had loading screens that showed the characters, but I feel like we're probably just gonna get nothing but dark screen here. I also am surprised that not a lot actually happened on the second floor of the Nexus. Yurt showed up there, but like, I don't know. I almost would have expected like maybe just some of the White World Tendency characters could have chilled up there too if they wanted to. I don't know. The Nexus was like kind of a neat looking zone, but I feel like a little too big for its own good. I guess that makes it more like grandiose though. But I need to go. I don't know if the if it's gonna cut straight to New Game Plus or if I'm gonna be able to look around, because I need to look at my player stats at the end. Oh, I thought the credits were gonna be over for a minute. They tricked me. That's the real Demon Souls. You know, we're gonna go through all of this stuff. I think I did back up a save. I might go back to see what the other ending is, just because I'm curious. It's probably just gonna mainly be the voiceover, but I'm curious to see exactly what happens. If they'll say, oh, you turn into a slug. And it's not like a cool Cthulhu slug like Bloodborne. Nah, you're just a gross slug. What did he mean by, like, people wouldn't want to go back? Just the fact that, like, people like Freak were like, yeah, I really would like having my soul magic. I like being strong because I sucked up those souls. Yeah, at least the PS3 credits weren't that long. But I still think it was good. I don't think you really need my opinion on whether or not Demon Souls is good. Anyone need to hear what I think of a Souls game? You either think they're too hard and you hate them. Oh, I got Maiden in Black Demon Soul even though I didn't kill her. You either think they're too hard or you enjoy them.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Was this the cutscene when we entered before?
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
Yeah, I think it went straight into New Game Plus.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
You think her soul has anything interesting to say about it, or it's just like, here it is? That's me! I've been mended again. The cycle continues. Although I don't think, like, really.
This is the Nexus.
Yep, it sure is.
It holds together the northern land of Boletaria.
I thought you went to sleep with a big slug.
Thou canst not quit the Nexus.
Oh no.
But the 5 archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
I want to quit you, Nexus, but I can't. Oh yeah, I forgot about you, buddy. Yeah, so I guess we're just... Would I have to do the first part of Boletaria again? It's sealed.
I'm Stockpile Thomas when the Scourge came. My wife, but I would be...
Yeah, you hate...
Best of luck to you.
You know, he's not gonna think I have a heart of gold until we get to know each other.
Best of luck to you.
Damn. Alright, well, let's see what our, stats look like, and then I'll go and try to... How about do the, Oh, we get to keep our world tendencies. That's neat. I guess that's a thing to take into account. If you go into New Game Plus, you can build up those world tendencies again. But I want to see what my cool stats are like before I reset the game. I'm gonna actually have to fight the boss again. I vanquished 19. Completed the game once. 96 deaths. Almost 100. We got our sub 100. Most of those were me jumping. I mean, not most of them. But, you know, a good chunk of them were me jumping off of the Nexus. But, you know, for old time's sake. So, good news. I only got soul sucked once during the boss fight. So I'm at a higher level. So we'll surely have an easier time fighting the real final boss of the game.
Let us proceed below to its left.
It's kind of cool though for like a difficult game like this to have the like final fight be like a just a lowly wretched thing. Which I might become. Also, I thought since we...
chosen by the Old One. Will you seek the everlasting demon souls? Or has the Monumental blinded you? Whatever your choice, surely you have seen for yourself.
Uh-oh, he's talking over himself. I thought we might have fun with this fire spell. Ow, he hurt me! Kinda wanted to see how much damage he did.
Poison to the poison.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see it.
One will feed upon our souls and put an end to this tragedy.
Very dependent on how much of the pillars actually hit him, but
You fool. Don't
I
you
see why it's a
understand?
powerful spell.
No one wishes to go on.
What does no one wishes to go on mean? That's what I'm not really getting. Let me in. Oh, wait. Before I go in. Oh, too late. I forgot about the sword, which I don't think there's really much reason for me to pick it up.
Thy work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above.
I also, before I
The
reset, I
Nexus
did
shall
read her
imprison thee no
soul.
longer.
And basically it just says, Maiden in Black is in fact a demon. Which is like, I kind of expect it. Like, what else did a demon inside of me really mean? I still like how she's just being wacky with her hands.
Back to slumber.
But other than that, there wasn't really anything special about the soul. It might be able to be, like, transmuted into something, potentially, but it, because I start immediately at New Game Plus, I would have to actually unlock the characters that can do that. So, I heard you, like to keep the candle lit? Is that accurate?
The old one and I shall slumber. Thou mayst go.
Easy boss fight. Okay. That's a little extreme. I mean, yeah, I burned her, but you really had to step on her too?
The Old One senses a new and powerful demon by its side. And before long, the world will be engulfed by the deep fog. Bring more souls.
Well, I was kind of hoping for a bit more. Instead, I just stomped on a lady's face. Alright, now I guess we're done for real. So, the old one, Red Eye Stone. That's interesting. Skip it. So, I mean, yeah, it seems basically like I just take the place of the Mad King that brought the fog. And now I'm gonna just keep it coming. So then I wonder if this can make... Oh, this one's just for getting souls. Source of enormous power. Again, it doesn't really say anything. How many souls do I get from it if it doesn't do anything else? That's a lot. I feel like if you're gonna do New Game Plus, that's all you would want to do. Use the Old Maiden soul for what Old Maiden, the Maiden Black soul to make whatever it needs to be made, and then just get the bad ending every time. Proof you were overcome by the Old One, becoming a demon. Use this to leave a red soul sign at any time. A red soul sign is projected to one of the countless disconnected worlds. When you are summoned to another world, you manifest as a black phantom to challenge the host. So this is like, you tell them that you want to invade. This would be more so for like doing duels, right? Because this is like friendly. You use a black one to do a invasion that annoys a player that doesn't want to be invaded. And then, what does this do? Oh, this is to get rid of a player if you don't want them. Okay. Yeah, that's a great way to end the series. Just check out my menus.